Zeth is depressed as fuck. Where is Syl going? Where's she going? What is she doing? Rock. I love that dude. Zeth is basically Ella Enchanted. And it's like so slutty to show your left hand. But anyway, Dalinar, being the baddie that he is, just popped the fuck off. I did not see this coming. Okay, this is update number 1. We're gonna have so many couch updates just like in the living room because this little one down there has to stay in here because this is where her playpen is, plus it's just blocked off and she can't get to much and we just can watch her in here. I do not trust her in the office with the cords and the books. So even though we love to be in the book room and be sitting next to our books, we'll be reading a lot in here in the living room so that we can watch the dogs. This one is also hanging out. Hi, this is Killua, and that's Asuna. If you know, you know. If you don't, they're from animes. And yeah, so we literally only made it like 30 something pages in. I don't even think I got, pretty artwork in here. I love that. So far, my thoughts are that I'm still intimidated, but I'm excited. I know that so many people rave about this, and I loved Mistborn so much that I think this is going to be even better. Like, I really think that I'm gonna like this more than Mistborn, because I think this is just more my vibe. Like, I love a Lord of the Rings vibe type of fantasy. Like, look at the illustrations. It's so cool. Okay, I've literally only read the first 2 prologues. I'm just now getting into the first chapter, but all we know is that there was some really powerful freaking people and they must be called Voidbringers, assuming. And Zeth is depressed as fuck. That's all I got. Okay, we finally met Kaladin and I can tell he's gonna be a favorite. Also, the way he protected or like took in this young guy who like didn't even know how to fight, and his friend was like, I think you like remind him of someone, definitely tapped that, because I'm like, it's either himself or someone really important to him, obviously. This is what I love about fantasy, a good fucking fight scene, like battle, full thing, okay? And like it was so vivid in my head, and I love that about Brandon Sanderson's writing. Just because of my ADHD, like even though I can visualize things when I read, I get so distracted by my own thoughts and just like things around me. I was zoned in. I was locked the fuck in. However, I have to take a nap because I have to work tonight and I didn't sleep all that much. So unfortunately I have to go take a nap. And if I didn't have to, I literally would like not leave this spot. So I'm so excited that already first chapter, I'm locked in. I'm so in. First, we just got this like group of people that we haven't really met that all have made this pact apparently to stand against the enemy who is referred to as a him. So it's a him. But every time they lose to him, they're tortured, like much like they're in hell. Like the guy mentions like fire and being like pulled apart essentially. And it's terrifying, and he doesn't want to go back. So I guess they have to go like back into purgatory if they lose and they have lost. But then they make one person like stay back while they disband, I guess, and hope that one guy's enough to keep the enemy at bay. Interesting. Okay, we've made it a decent way through. We are on page 180. Oh, I want to know how Zeth got here. You know, I put my little, like, come back later tab. How did Zeth get here? Also, he's like, you're holding my oath stone. I follow whatever you command. How long has he been doing that? Is that why he's like, if death comes, like, I'll accept it? Like, has he just been a slave to whoever for, like, years and years? I mean, I don't know. He did say he's been truthless for 7 years, so I'm like, is that the same thing. Update. I am 210 pages in. We love that. We're on chapter 14. I really think Dalinar is going to be a really good character. And then when he was talking about his shard blade and he was like Oathbringer, and I was like, Oathbringer? There's a whole book about it? Like, I'm so excited. So excited. And then also, what was that? I wonder what, like, because there's the Oath Stone and then there's Oathbringer. Like, I don't know. Coincidence? I have no idea. Also just, like, love the way Adolin sees Dalinar. Like, he knows that he's great, and he does, like, judge him a little harshly, and he's like, I wish he wouldn't be so soft or whatever. But then him fighting what is it called? This is gonna be me the entire video of, like, what's that thing? Because you can't remember anything to save your life, but that 30-foot fucking creature thing, and Dalinar just, like, went for it, and Adolin was like, that's my dad. And I was like, yeah, what a badass, what a moment. I love that. Also, I call him L, the king, as of now. He's got a death wish, okay? Elakar, we're calling him L. He's got a death wish, and I understand you're trying to, like, prove yourself to your people and all that, and maybe yourself a little bit, but, like, chill, okay? Like, you've literally almost died, and you almost got other people killed along with you, and the strongest out of everyone at that. Like, listen to the people who are trying to protect you. Like, I know you're trying to be big and bad, but I genuinely thought he was dead right there. Like, and I would not have been shocked, because, I mean, it makes sense. I'm definitely very excited to get back into Kaladin's POV. I'm really interested to see, like, where he goes from here. I wonder how they're going to cross paths. I think what's going to happen is that he's going to embrace this fate that he has, which is fucking Bridge 4, and he's just going to, like, make the best of it, because he's just that kind of person, and he's going to make them so much better and more efficient than they were before, and he's going to try to save anyone that he can by just, like, making them better, smarter, faster, whatever, and he's going to show off, essentially. And I feel like somebody in power, Dalinar, whoever, Adolin, is going to clock it and be like, who is that? You know what I mean? Either that, or he's going to save someone important. That's what I'm thinking. Those are my thoughts. Say hello. Hi. Guys, when I tell you, I haven't read in days. Like, I feel like she's a whole newborn, and I don't know what to do with myself. Like, I'm so tired. We've had her for, like, a week, almost 2 weeks now. Tomorrow will be 2 weeks. And she's already grown so much. Obviously, I'm dressing her up. Good vibes. I can babysit all the time. It's really funny. Okay, I have a theory, and I hope it's not right. So, Adolin is holding a grudge against his father, for sure. And he's kind of being an ass, and he's like, you're old, you're having these visions. Everybody thinks you're weak. I'm fighting everybody on your behalf. And, yeah, so that he just keeps... I don't know, he just is pissing me off. So I'm scared that he's going to betray Dalinar, but I don't know how he's going to do it. Or something's going to happen and their bond is going to be great, and they're just going to be a happy little father-son moment. Okay, where's Syl going? Where's she going? What is she doing? She just, like, keeps appearing but doesn't say where she's been, which I just now caught on to. What else has happened? Oh, Dalinar has decided to step down and give his son the position, which I'm scared. I'm like, I don't know if Adolin is gonna like disappoint Dalinar and like do, because he would handle things so differently, but Dalinar's like convinced that this is the right decision. So maybe it'll be fine, and Adolin will be like, maybe he'll just feel bad that he made Dalinar feel like some old fart, basically. I'm also interested to see what's gonna happen with Cal. I'm like, what is gonna happen? Are we just gonna be like, he finally won over Bridge 4, finally. Rock, I love that dude. He's so funny and he's so nice. And I'm also like, where has Syl been going? And why can like suddenly people start to see her that couldn't see her before and all that stuff? But now we're going back into Zeth, and I'm excited because I don't know what this man is doing. All I know, like last I heard, he was super suicidal and was like, I'm serving yet another person. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm excited. I'm so excited though. I'm so excited to be in Zeph's mind again. Like, I don't know what is about to happen, but we're getting somewhere. We're almost 450 pages in, so we're making a lot of progress. It's literally 9:30 in the morning. I think that the audiobook is truly just helping so much. Like, even though there's tons of hours, like I have hours to spare, so here we are. The women having to cover their left hand is giving, like, oh my god, a shoulder. How provocative. You know what I mean? I'm just like, that's so funny. And yeah, that's so weird. I like forgot to talk about that, but I'm like, the fact that they cover their left hand, like, what is that about? And it's like so slutty to show your left hand. I don't know. Okay. We're on part 3. Yay. Look at all those tabs also. Like, oh my goodness. I just ordered like 8,000 tabs off Amazon, and they're coming later because I'm running low. Also, look how tragic that looks. So Zeth just got a new master, and he was like, this is my worst nightmare. Like, somebody who actually knows what I could do. Also, Zeth is basically Ella Enchanted. Yeah, and he's like, this is my worst nightmare because they want him to kill everyone. Everyone. So Zeth's about to go on a killing spree. He is the assassin queen. Yeah. I think Zeth is gonna like really grow on me. We'll see though. I just feel so bad for him. Like, what a terrible life to live. And like the fact that he's like, it's a sin for me, not a sin, but kind of, to kill myself. But if death comes for me, I will gladly embrace it. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Also, the drawings, I just love them. Like, it's giving Grease. Wow. Okay, it's another day. I feel like every day I keep being like, I'm gonna read so much, and then I don't. Like, I just don't read as much as I want to. Like, it's like I get in the groove and get in a grind, and then I get busy at the end of the day, and then I'm too tired. So we went to the movies yesterday, and we saw Revenge of the Sith in theaters. Sorry, my dog's so crazy. And it was so good. Like, I'm so glad that we went, because obviously we never got to go see it in theaters when it came out originally. So I was like, this is like healing me, and it was so good. Okay, Kaladin, you freaking icon. Okay, also, I can't like hear myself with these on. Hopefully the sound's not weird because of my headphones being on, but maybe it'll be nice. I don't know. But I'm on chapter 36 now. Page 524. So we're getting somewhere. But it's funny because I thought that Cal was going to get the attention of the high princes and like the officers and stuff from just being a baddie and like being smart. And he was being smart, but then he like kind of caused them to lose the battle, and they're super angry at him. So then they beat him alive and left him for dead in the storm. And also there was like a little part where he was like, it looked like Syl was standing in front of me and like putting her hands out like she was trying to block the storm. And I'm like, so many times people have been like, you're so lucky, and I really think that she's just been protecting him. Like, I don't know when she came along, like if she's been here before he was a slave, because remember he was like, this little spren used to like follow me around, and then like just slowly she personified. And so I don't know if that's the first time that she's been around or if she's been around longer than that. We just didn't know, but I don't know. And it was just so crazy. And then too, it was making me emotional because he was like thinking about how scared he was when he was gonna unalive himself. And I just love them so much. But anyway, I'm like, she really could be protecting him. Like because ain't nobody gonna survive that. Like really, it's like being in a tornado. But it was like she had like a shield around him almost. So like, yeah, he got hurt, but like anything large that could have just like taken him out didn't. And I don't know, that was just crazy. And then also, what did he see in the darkness? People keep saying they see things in the darkness, which earlier whenever Gaz said that, I thought he meant Syl. Like I thought he was seeing Syl behind Kaladin's back, which like he could have, but people keep saying they see things in the darkness. Like Shallan was doing a drawing and she was like, what did I draw behind this king's body, like in the doorway? And they were terrifying. And she was like, they're not even there. Like I didn't even see them. I don't remember seeing them, but I drew them. Why did I draw them? And so I'm like, what are these scary ass creatures people keep seeing? And like, what does it mean? You know what I mean? And then also he's in the storm and he's like, what is it, little spear thing? Sphere? It is just a sphere. I don't know why. They're fighting again. But anyway, his sphere was like glowing. And then all of a sudden when he dropped it, there was no stormlight in it. Who, in the beginning of the story, Zeph, said that he was like absorbing stormlight and it was like seeping from him. Guys, you're interrupting a very important moment. He's absorbing it. He has to be, right? Like, what had gone wrong? He definitely absorbed it. Like, he had to have absorbed the light. Like, was it, like, kind of what kept him alive? No. I don't know if that's what kept him alive or, like, what the point was. Or if that's even true, but that's my gut reaction. I'm like, he absorbed it. I don't know. But also, he's still alive, and, like, he definitely pissed some people off. So I wonder if, like, that's like what's gonna grab the attention of people. But I'm like, is he a shard bearer? I mean, he's always like loved fighting, even though he wasn't raised on it, you know what I mean? I don't know. And also he has like all the right instincts of a fighter. I'm also interested to see, like, we keep getting glimpses of his past and I love that. But yeah, I'm like, what are these things in the darkness? I still don't understand what the little like things we're getting at the beginning of each chapter, whatever you call those. I am so confused of what those even are. Like sometimes, I don't know if they're supposed to be different because sometimes I'm like, okay, there's like the Way of Kings excerpts. Like, I don't know what is going on. Like, are they all like journal entries or like correspondence? I don't know. I'm assuming it'll make sense eventually. But yeah, that's where we are. We're definitely running low on tabs. I think I can make it a little bit longer and then I'm going to have to do refill before I go to the pool. But I just got a bunch of new tabs, so I'm excited. But yeah, so now we're back to Shallan's POV. Also, the fact that she was like, has that Arden asked you to steal my soulcaster yet? Interesting. I wonder why. Like, why does she think that? And also, is that going to make it easier to steal because she's going to suspect them and not Shallan, like, doing it for her family? I don't know. And I was reading at the pool whenever, what's his name, Teft, was trying to heal. Like, he had suspicions that Kaladin, I guess was a shard bearer, basically, but he called it something else. It starts with, like, an E or something. And he was, like, very suspicious, and then he like absorbed the light, like I said, and I was like, I knew it. So Kaladin doesn't even know who he is. I wonder if Syl does though, because she's there for everything, and then she just disappeared for a while and just came back, like now that he's all healed and stuff. So I don't know what's going on there. This could be totally wrong, but I just had the little inkling, and I'm like terrible at guessing things, so don't take anything from this, but why would you? You've already read the fucking book, hopefully. But capsule? She says it so easily in the audiobook, but I can't say it easily. Is he actually an Ardent? I don't know why. I was like, what if he's faking? But then I was like, but he was like there for the princess or whatever. From the beginning. Like she was there for Yasna. But he still could have been faking. I don't know. I don't know. I think he definitely like, I don't think there are relationships that's growing between him and Shalon is like necessarily fake, but what if he's not even an Ardent? Which he could be, and I could be totally wrong, but it's just a little thought I had, and so I thought I would document just in case I'm right. Now Kaladin is having visions? What is going on? Like, what's the connection here? Also, ignore the blue in the background. I'm babysitting the pup. Say hello. Okay. And I'm coloring. I decided to color. No, ma'am. I decided to color while I listen. Because it's just giving me a little break, you know? And I'm having a good time. So, we're gonna finish this. Keep listening. We are on chapter 46, 647, so we're basically 650 pages in, so we have 350 left. Can we do this in the next 2 days? 2 to 3 days? I hope so. F Sadius, dude. F him. F him. He started being nice, and I was like, well, he still enslaves Bridgman, so I still don't like him. And then he just abandoned fucking Dalinar and everyone on the plains. Tons of people to fight. Also, it's so painfully obvious that unite them means the Parshendi and Alakar, you know? But, like, that's easier said than done, babe. But this is what I've been working on. She looks weird right now. I'm not done by any means, but we're like 10 chapters left, babe. Like 100 pages left. Yeah. Literally a little less than 100 pages left. I haven't left this spot for like hours. Okay, I just got back from the walk. But anyway, Dalinar, being the baddie that he is, just popped the fuck off and was like, confronted the king, confronted Sadius, got the fucking Bridgeman. He's gonna have like more warriors now, which he's gonna need because he's lost 6,000 men because of Sadius's dumbass. Sadius sucks. He sucks so bad. And then he goes to Elhokar and he's like, did you fucking try to set me up? Like, trying to frame me? Like, literally cut your own saddle, you idiot? And anyway, he was just being a baddie. Honestly, Dalinar is like my second favorite character. Like Kaladin, I feel like he just has to be my favorite because I just love him. But Dalinar comes next, okay? And it's close. I have loved him so much. Like at the beginning, I was like, oh, like love him. But no, I love him. And he's just popping the fuck off. He's just trying to figure out life. But I'm glad that things are finally working out for him. But we literally have 35 pages left, which is like nothing, which is crazy. So I'm about to take a shower because I'm disgusting. And then we're going to sit down and finish this thing. Look at all the tabs on this baby. Beautiful. I do wish I would have like matched the colors a little bit better, but that's okay. We still love her. What? Oh my god. We didn't destroy the Voidbringers. We enslaved them? I did not think of this. I did not see this coming. Oh my god. I'm also so confused why everybody's like, the Parshmen look different from the Parshendi, but like they're the same. But I'm like, are they really? Or are you just underestimating your slaves? You know? And that would make sense. That would make sense. What the fuck is going on? Okay, we're done. We're done with her. I just love holding it and like looking at all my tabs and just like staring at her, and I'm like, I did that. I did it. Finally. Excuse me. Holy crap. I thought more was gonna happen. I'll have like more actual thoughts tomorrow and like sit down and really get into it, but overall great ending. Like the fact that they think the Barshindi are Voidbringers, and then at the very end some guy is just like, this, what did he even call it? We see it all the freaking time. The desolation has come, I have failed. What is it? What's the desolation? And is it just the Voidbringers like all just attacking, or is it a storm? I don't know. But I feel like we're finally, like, everybody has established their place in the world, basically. Like, everybody was just getting established in this book. Like, we got to learn who Cal was, and now, like, he's made it where he is. I don't know. I feel like everyone had a little bit of a journey, and everybody still has a journey, okay, for sure. But I feel like this was a really good introduction, and that's kind of, like, all that it was. Like, there was... not that there was no action, because there was action. There was just, like, less shock factor than I thought that there was gonna be. But also, we found out so much at the same time. So, I'm not complaining by any means. I'm very excited to get into the next one. But I'm pretty sure I have to do Warbreaker next. And I need to take a break. I think I'm gonna read a fan fiction. It's probably gonna be Hermione, if we're being honest, because I need a breaky break. But we finished her, and she's gorgeous. Wow, 1,001 pages of this thing. But overall, I really liked her. Like I said, we'll get into it tomorrow, but it's like a weight off my shoulders of being like, I did the damn thing. I started it. And I finished the first book, and now it's like the rest of it will just be easier and like more intriguing. I'm very excited to see what's gonna happen next. So, I'm so excited for book 2. But I need to read Warbreaker. So, anyway, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow when I can like form thoughts. Okay, everyone, hello, welcome back. It's the next day, and I'm going to attempt to somewhat talk about The Way of Kings. I feel like I still haven't completely gotten my thoughts together. I still plan to watch some like summary videos, or just like if there's any videos out there specifically for The Way of Kings, I'm going to be watching them, because I love kind of like reliving the moments, and I love when people make videos about like theories, or like just like plot things that maybe I missed or didn't really like pick up on, you know what I mean? Anyways, I can't decide if I want to give this a 5 stars, only because I do wish that there was a bit more like oomph to the plot, if that makes sense. But at the same time, like everything that was done was so necessary and needed. Like we just needed to be introduced to this giant world. So I'm not really, like, I don't really have any complaints or corrections or anything like that. So I don't know. And I enjoyed myself. I really did. So I feel like at the same time, it's like a 5 stars. It's just not like that it did it. You know what I mean? So I feel like maybe it's like a 4.75, because I have no complaints and I really liked it. But it didn't blow me away. But I know that it will. Like, this is just a setup book, and that's just who she's meant to be. Anyways. I did feel like it was going to pick up more than it did, like once we got back here a little bit. But at the same time, things did start happening. I think I'm just so used to like, being like pushed by the plot. And reading like easier books, you know what I mean? Like this is my first ginormous like epic fantasy, because even though Mistborn was more challenging, and I've read Red Rising as well, they're not 1,000 pages, you know what I mean? Like it's not quite the same, and it's not quite the same setup, but I feel like I really pushed myself. I'm like pushing myself out of my comfort zone, and I'm so proud that I'm doing that. I love Syl and Cal and Dalinar. I just love everyone, honestly, and I feel like where we started and where we ended, we really did make so much progress character-wise, and that's my favorite thing about Brandon's writing so far, is I'm just such a character girly, okay? I love the action, don't get me wrong. The way he writes fight scenes also, and like the battles, I love that. And I don't know. I just love characters so much, and I feel like we're really delving into them, and I'm literally going to go back and like take character arc notes for every single character. Not the side ones, but you know what I mean. We got a lot of characters to talk about because I don't want to forget like where they've been, what they've done as I move through the series, because it just matters so much, and that's why I've tabbed so heavily, is because each of them like means something, like characters and plot and like whatever world building quotes, and that's why, so that I can go back. And I even have one just for like relationships with like other characters. And yeah, I just want to sit with books more this year, and that's why I'm gonna take a break, listen to Warbreaker before I jump into the next one. But I'm literally just gonna take the next 2 days to watch videos, to review my thoughts, and like see other people's thoughts and opinions, and take little notes so that I want to, and just like sit with it for a while and be like, wow, I don't know, I just want to like absorb books more this year, and that's my goal for this series specifically, because I feel like it's perfect for that. I'm so glad that I did it and started, and I'm going to keep sharing the journey just because I think it'd be so fun to watch back, because I know when I finish the series I'm gonna be like, wow, I'd give anything to read that for the first time, and now I'll get to like go back and see what it was like to read for the first time. And then hopefully this is nice for you too, if you've read this series and you want to feel like you've read it for the first time again, you can come here. So